Kasi mga kababayan, ni-redefine ng Supreme Court kung ano yung ibig sabihin ng 1-year bar. Imagine mga kababayan ganito. Round 1, round 2, round 3, by the book lahat ng rules, no? Pagdating ng round 4, sabi ng referee, o sige, pwede niyo nang bayagan. Ganun ho yung ginawa ng Korte Suprema. Binago nila yung rules to accommodate Sara Duterte. Nagsalita na po ang Kamara de Representante. Okay, panoorin nun natin yung comment ng Kamara de Representante dito. Huwag na natin painggan yung sasabihin ng mga DDMs kasi alam naman natin sasabihin nila eh. Happy sila dyan. Pero ito yung sabi ng Kamara de Representante.
Gagawin ng House of Representatives ang lahat ng legal na paraan upang protektahan ang kalayaan ng Kongreso at pangalagaan ang tungkulin nito sa ilalim ng saligang batas. Ito ang pahayag ni Attorney Princess Abante, spokesperson ng House of Representatives, matapos ideklara ng Korte Suprema na unconstitutional ang articles of impeachment na inihain sa Senado laban kay Vice President Sara Duterte. Paglilinaw ng opisyal, wala pa silang natatanggap na kopya ng desisyon. Dagdag pa nito, iginagalang ng House of Representatives ang Supreme Court, subalit iginiit na hindi ito titigil sa pagganap ng tungkulin, kabilang na ang impeachment process na eksklusibong kapangyarihan ng kapulungan. Anya, makasisira sa prinsipyo ng check and balances ang panghihimasok mano ng judiciary sa impeachment process. Isang political process, anya ito, at wala dapat legal technicality na makapipigil dito.
Ito yung position ko ngayon eh. I think this is a judicial overreach. Ito po yung ito ho yung pinupunto ko mga kababayan. This act undermines the very principle of check and balance. Kasi kaya po nandiyan yung Article 11 eh, to make sure na ang mga opisyal na may mga aligasyon ng corruption ay nabibigyan ng pagkakataon para ipagtanggol yung sarili nila. Actually, kung tutuusin, oo, doon ho nila kasi pinagtatanggol ang kanilang sarili. The impeachment court functions as a regular court. Ito po, sa ginawa po ng Korte Suprema, parang si Supreme Court mismo ang bumali sa separation of powers. Again, this is just an opinion as a law student. This really is now a question of whether the Supreme Court tolerated corruption. Ganun na ho yung ending eh. Kasi malino naman po sa Constitution, the House of Representatives has the sole power to initiate all acts of impeachment, at ang Senado naman has the sole power to try and decide. At sa pagdidesisyon po ng Korte Suprema na this is no longer just a political act but also a justiciable case, ang mangyayari po niyan mga kababayan, moving forward, lahat ng kaso na related sa impeachment, pagka-file mo sa Kamara de Representante, yung kanilang kinasuhan ng impeachment, diretso sa Supreme Court. Oo. May mga nakikita akong mga vlogs ng mga abogado, sinasabi nila, hindi laging tama ang Korte Suprema. Well, kung totoo man yun, this is one of those days. Oo. Pero irerespeto natin ang Supreme Court. Irerespeto ko yung desisyon pero hindi ko kailangan tanggapin. At sana po sana mag-file ng motion for reconsideration ng ating Kamara de Representante. Kasi mga kababayan, maski yung Korte Suprema bumaliktad sa kanilang sariling desisyon. First question, would it not have been the more constitutional route to make Senate address the question of whether there was a constitutional bar to the complaint? After all, the Senate is vested with the sole power to try and decide. In fact, it had already asked the lower house to respond to the query. Try and decide includes the power to resolve challenges to jurisdiction. Even in cases where the jurisdiction is questioned, is it not the court itself that resolves the question of jurisdiction? Yun. There is the question, if 3 impeachment complaints were filed against Duterte in December 2024, why did the House of Representatives wait for the 4th, junk the first 3 and endorse the last? Was it a calculated act of deception to make it appear that although it was impeaching Duterte, it knew all along that it would be for naught? Francisco versus House of Representatives noong 2003. The court ruled that an impeachment complaint is deemed initiated, dalawa po ang prerequisites niyan, when the impeachment complaint is filed with the House of Representatives and referred to the House Committee on Justice. Ito yung unang-unang jurisprudence, 2003. Kailan lang daw papasok ang 1-year bar? Kapag may nag-file ng impeachment, number 1. Number 2, kapag ito ay umabot sa Committee on Justice. Yun ho yung unang jurisprudence. Kung hindi man mangyayari yan, meron pang isa. Or, when at least 1/3 of the membership of the House endorses the complaint, that becomes the articles of impeachment. Yun ho yun. Dalawang route. Una is, merong isang citizen na magfa-file, i-endorse ng isang miyembro ng Kamara de Representante. Yung i-file na yon ay i-table nila sa House Speaker within 10 days. I-refer sa Committee on Justice within 3 session days. Pero wag niyo kakalimutan, it should be filed and referred. Okay? Filed and referred. Tapos, or when at least 1/3 of the membership of the House endorses the complaint, and that becomes the articles of impeachment. Ito yung nangyari dito sa pang-apat na impeachment complaint. Yung at least 1/3. Tapos, sabi ni Father Ranillo Aquino, in Gutierrez versus House of Representatives noong 2011, the court ruled it becomes clear that the consideration behind the intended limitation refers to the element of time, which is the number of session days, and not the number of complaints. The impeachable officer should defend himself in only one impeachment proceeding, so he will not be precluded from performing his official functions and duties. If the first 3 impeachment complaints were archived and therefore dismissed because no action was taken on them, were they initiated, as the ruling in Francisco understands initiate? So what does it all add up to? Yun ang tanong ni Father Ranillo Aquino. Kasi mga kababayan, ni-redefine ng Supreme Court kung ano yung ibig sabihin ng 1-year bar. Imagine mga kababayan ganito. Round 1, round 2, round 3, by the book lahat ng rules, no? Pagdating ng round 4, sabi ng referee, o sige, pwede nyo nang bayagan. Ganun ho yung ginawa ng Korte Suprema. Binago nila yung rules to accommodate Sara Duterte. Kaya ho, personally ako, nagulat ako. Alam nyo ako mga kababayan, wag na nating ilaban sa 2025. Wag na sa 2025. Kasi mga kababayan, ganito. Si Raulo to si Joel Villanueva eh. Alam nyo gagawin niyang mga yan? I-dismiss nila yung buong kaso. For sure. Malamang may magmo-motion ganito. Sinabi ng Korte Suprema, unconstitutional tong articles of impeachment. I-dismiss na natin yung buong impeachment. Wag na, i-refile na lang sa 2026. Kasi i-dismiss nila yan. Pag dinismiss nila yan, wala nang impeachment trial. Wala nang impeachment complaint.